Capricorn, hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Capricorn Love reading. Capricorn Love Tarot reading. And as is very often the case here at the Tarot Closet, Capricorn Love Messages reading. Capricorn, this is a timeless reading that is meant for you when you get here. This is a fated connection. There is a message here for you today, and I'm really glad you found your way here. So we're going to get right into, that's way too many. We're going to get right into your reading, but before we do, I just want to mention a few things. Down in the description, you'll find a links to whatever decks have come in today. You will also find all the playlists, all zodiac signs, messages from your person, and of course all signs love reading. Those are all zodiac sign love tarot readings for whomever finds them. If you feel drawn to a particular reading, there's quite a few in there, so feel free to check them out. And by the way, I think that playlist is called Messages. I think it's now called Messages from Your Person. Love Messages. I could be wrong. Anyway, it's down below. You can find it in the description as well as on the channel. If you're on a twin flame journey, there are very long, very in-depth twin flame readings also below, so feel free to explore. Please remember, this is a general love tarot reading, a general tarot reading. So take what resonates for you and let the rest go. And Capricorn, before we begin, I would like to take this time to invite you to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. Watching videos, sharing them if you're inspired to do so, liking them, subscribing to the channel. These are ways to support me so that I can continue bringing you readings here on YouTube. So thank you very much for that. Let's see what is going on with you and your person. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. Well, we have the Three of Swords right off the bat. Nope, that's not yours. This is very clearly a no contact or in separation reading. Wow. Yeah, look at that. Three of Swords, Saturn and Libra energy. So there have been a lot of obstacles in this connection. And there's obstacles right now in somebody either not offering this pentacle. You can see the King of Pentacles not. Maybe this is a Knight of Cups in reverse energy for me. It's somebody who maybe is wishy-washy, broken promises, that maybe there isn't an offer that was upcoming. It was really close. It was already there, pulled back. Or it was simply something that was still on the table, because we can see it's not. We also see that here in the partnership placement, the Queen of Wands is in reverse. So there's a, yeah, it's a lot of the energy that I'm feeling. It's a hot and cold energy. You know, it's the lack of confidence here in moving forward. And we also see part of the reason for that is here in your person's energy. This is where it's the strongest. Of course, they're everywhere here and you're everywhere here, but your specific someone, the someone you're here for today, maybe it's even someone popping into your mind. This is where it's the strongest. And today we have the Emperor here. This is divine masculine energy. In fact, it's an imbalance of the divine feminine and the divine masculine energies, because the Emperor has an Ankh, and that is yin-yang energy. That's divine feminine and divine masculine energy. So there's an overabundance here, and this is somebody who is in their ego. You know, they're kind of living in their ego right now, not following through. Why? There's a little bit of immaturity that's connected to that. Sometimes this is Aries and Mars energy, by the way, and of course it's a major arcana. It can be somebody who is, you know, an older male. It doesn't mean that they are, though. That does come through with the Emperor energy, but it's just not going to be for everybody. But we see that this is a no contact or in separation reading. How is that for you? Interesting. Yeah, so we're seeing here, well, the heartbreak energy. the loss, the breakup energy. For some of you, this may even be that there is a divorce involved in this connection in some way, a legal separation or divorce. But look at the Knight of Pentacles holding on to the Pentacle. There's some humility there, some apologetic energy, and it's the Pentacle offer. It's a Knight, you know, on the move, I want to say, and following through, doing the work, holding on to the Pentacle. However, we're seeing it catty corner right here in the partnership placement to the Queen of Wands, which is not that. It's the lack of confidence is what I want to say here. There might be some of this going on too with you, some sort of who's going to maybe write or see each other, or, you know, some kind of power struggle is what I want to say, because you can see the two, the two lions here today quite, well, yeah. They have a poker face going on here. And it's the wand energy, which is the fastest energy. We know it's in reverse. And that's the hot and cold energy of this person here, the King of Pentacles as well, Virgo ruled by Mercury energy. Well, yeah, you can see it. Not being ready, not having been ready, not being ready. There's an emotional unavailability that's coming through. And could it be for some of you there is a third party? Of course, it's almost, I want to say, always the case, because it can be romantic, of course, but it can also be other people, you know, family of origin, friends, can be location, cultural, religious differences, and also somebody in their way, kind of making that the third party, if you know what I mean. And I do feel a lack of emotional availability here, a little bit of somebody who's maybe not being honest about how they feel about you, or they're having trouble accessing those feelings, holding back is what I want to say. In their ego, something, I feel like it's getting kind of a little bit heavy in the sense that it's going back even further than you. We're talking woundings, childhood woundings. We're talking about, yeah, wow, okay. That doesn't always come through in the general love tarot readings, but there it is. The Four of Cups is wanting to show itself in reverse. This is the Moon in Cancer energy. Are they trying to find another way to come, or could it be that maybe you're not waiting around? Because this is sort of like, well, it's like finding, I want to say, it's like another option, okay? For me, this is, I feel like your person looking for, yeah, maybe finding a way in. Let's see. But it can also be you. It's pretty strong, because the thing is, it's here in the partnership placement too, and it's the Moon energy in Cancer, and it's the Moon, it's putting the Moon in reverse. And that's the clarity, and that's the truth coming. Look, this is wanting to be a bottoms up reading. It happens. It might change again throughout the reading, but here it is. A lot of Cancer energy here already. Well, a lot, 2 cards, but we're looking here right at it, and it's the Two of Cups, and it's in reverse. It's Venus in Cancer energy. So it's more of what we know, that this is a separation. You're separated. There's a breakup energy, and it can be that there were some arguments between you. Interesting. Some quite emotional arguments, because this Four of Cups, I want to show you the card. You know, it's like somebody's been waiting here with the Three of Cups, and that's bringing in the Three of Cups here in the Four. And that's the Mercury. And this is, of course, also Mercury and Cancer energy here with the Three of Cups. And that, well, yeah, can be telling us here in particular in reverse that you aren't communicating very well, because this is somebody who's in their ego, who is also being kind of immature, you know. And there's a little bit of a cold energy. So, you know, and it's in reverse here. So that's also putting those Three of Cups in reverse and kind of emptying them, if you know what I mean. So, and we're seeing here with the Two of Cups that there may have been, yeah, an argument here. And there's maybe another way, yeah, let's see, to deal with this. The Seven of Wands, interesting. Seven of Wands coming where your person's energy is the strongest. But, you know, you're here, of course, everywhere, Capricorn. It's Mars and Leo energy, and this is a feeling of, well, it's what your person's doing in some ways. You know, they kind of have their defenses up, but it's also you not wanting to be hurt. And really, again, there's also a waiting energy here, because if you look, the Seventh Wand, which is yeah, kind of assessing the whole situation down here, like what's going on, is up here with a burning hot wand. You know, like you almost, can you even touch it, you know? And the Six of Wands are down below here, and that's, of course, bringing in the Six of Wands down here, and that's the Jupiter Leo energy. And that's overcoming some challenges and some obstacles, and maybe even someone who's been playing some games or overcoming their obstacles here. But somebody's also waiting, you know, waiting here for that. And the wand is really hot. You almost can't touch it. So there is that feeling of, you know, I don't want to get hurt, because if you touch that hot wand, you're going to get hurt. And that is the Seven of Wands energy. It's a Mars energy, which is fiery energy, and it's the Leo energy, of course, fire energy. Mars is the planet of action, passion, drive. There's some conflicting energy in there, desire as well. And it's the beginning and the end. That Mars energy is bringing in Aries and Scorpio, although this is, of course, a Leo card. And, you know, you could be here at any time. You could be here in real time. I'm channeling for you in Leo season, and we're literally have just begun a Leo moon, new moon, excuse me, if you are here in real time. It doesn't mean that you are, though. So there's some defenses up, and look at that black feather. That is a sign for me in my with my guides that your angels are in protective mode here, protecting you, and you're protecting your heart. That's the energy of love. It's the idea of love. It's the heart connection. And you're waiting here. And that Six of Wands, that's overcoming those obstacles, and it's potentially even hearing about that, like waiting on your person, you know, to get over something, to change something in their life, to bring this pentacle that the knight has in their mouth. This horse, it's a knight energy, and it's not always moving. You know, sometimes it can be a little bit skewed energy, like you're not really sure. You can see here that it's still, a knight will eventually be on the move, but we see that they're not moving because they're contemplating maybe how to come in here. And that's also you sitting in here thinking about things, because we see that this is that you're separated. You don't want to be hurt by this person, and they also have some defenses up. They're thinking also about the Six of Wands again, and that is some of the obstacles and the challenges. There is some rivalry that's coming in. Yeah, we're going to get to the Magician in just a moment. There is some rivalry coming in. So it can be that there is a third romantic party on somebody's side, and that it played a part in this, or is still maybe even playing a part. The Magician wanting to show itself in the upright. The Magician, Gemini and Virgo energy, Mercury energy. And as we know, it's the as above, so below energy, and that's turning visions into reality. You know, you see the crow here with the open wings, holding on to the wand, the energy of love. Look, here it is. And all the possibilities with their head leaned back here, trying to look at the sun, the source here in the background. God, Goddess, the universe, the divine, what is that for you? The connection here to source, to spirit. And yeah, what is going on up here and making it happen? Because the Magician is turning visions into reality and taking action, you know, inspired action here with that wand. That is the urge, you know, and it's above the mountains here. Look, we would say the Alps here in the Austrian Alps. Maybe you're in the Rockies, maybe you're not. Whatever the case is, they're sharp and they're big. But the Magician, of course, is alchemizing whatever has been going on here and rising above it all. Look, rising above the conflict in the sword energy. Also, of course, there's the pentacle, there's the cup. The Magician has access to all the elements, the water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. That's the love and the friendship. The air, the sword energy, the transactional energy of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, the clarity and thinking. I want to say, you know, like rational, logical thinking, decision making. And well, of course, the earth energy, the pentacle, the commitment, and all the practicalities underneath that. And the fiery energy, of course, which we know, the wand, the energy of love. And look what is here. It's 4 white roses, which is symbolic of a friendship. And the 3 red roses, which is love. And there are 3 there. It's the divine. It's a divine number, and it's divine timing. It's like the beginning, the middle, and the end. You know, where you're getting to, and it's the Magician, you know, right after the Fool has taken its journey. So there's some decisions coming up here in regard to your person. I do see, you can see it here, and that there's some communication coming up, and it's around everything. The Magician can alchemize it all and bring in a new beginning here. Also telling us that there's still a lot of potential, and this is also manifesting in soulmate energy. Wow. So this took a change. This is turned a corner, I want to say. And yeah, it's the opportunity for that. And we can see right now the Emperor is still in their ego, you know, and they're still making decisions based on their ego. But we also see the Alchemist is here. The Magician is here to change some of that. It's the Ten of Cups. Were you in the Ten of Cups, Capricorn? Were you working toward the Ten of Cups, or was it on the table for the future? Because there's still hope for that. We can see that in the rainbow, all the possibilities. And that rainbow, that comes after the stormy weather, which is connecting for me here with the Three of Swords. There is a nest here. We have what appears to be, it's like little baby birds. And that's new beginnings for me. And it's also a family energy for some of you. And really for everybody, because what does a family mean to you? You know, it doesn't need to be children or anything really. It's 2 people. You know, family is, what is that for you? Were you in it? Were you building toward it, or was it on the table? Could be blending families as well, or introducing families. The possibilities of that. There's a lot of reunion energy here. Look at the sunflowers. They're connected to the sun, of course, the source. And that is here. The divine timing. Communication. That's also connected to the crown chakra and the knowing and finding a solution to that there's still hope for this Ten of Cups. It's a really beautiful energy. It's love and contentment, supporting each other, beginning new again. And there's that nest. So that's symbolic of not just a home, but of this connection of building something together, because it's teamwork when they do that, you know. And then what are you putting in that nest? Is it just the 2 of you? What is in there? Again, the possibilities are still here. We can see in this connection. Somebody's in their ego. What else is coming in? Yeah. As I say that, I was actually thinking, well, seeing the King of Cups in reverse and thinking I need to share that. Here it is. And that's because this is the ego. It's in reverse. This is the opposite of that. It's coming out of that ego and making, it's an empathy, and it's going into those emotions. But even in the upright, you can see this King of Cups, Pisces energy, by the way, looking over here, kind of keeping an eye to see if you're still there, Capricorn. And you're still here. You're here today. And I see that this is something that you're scared to be hurt. You're still waiting, but you're scared to be hurt, and your person is holding back here. And we're going to dig in a lot more. But how far out are you? Not that far, because look, there's a buoy. And that's telling us that it's pretty close to the shore. In fact, well, you can see it. But this king has all the water around them. Their throne is just barely above it. And it's funny because I get Emperor vibes from this particular card as well. There's their cup. It's full. It's spilling over. And this is more of this is how they feel. Here's the thing. It's a spinner for me today. Minor arcanas often are really a lot of energies can be spinners for me, but really in particular today, because they know how they feel. It's their ego. They're in their ego still. So and minor arcana energy too. Things change on a dime. Your person has free will. You have free will. Everyone has free will. The future is not fixed. Energies and outcomes, they can, they will, and they do change. And this is doing this because, and it's showing, look, it wanted to show itself here in the upright. It just like uprighted the deck in many ways because this is yours. This is yours. So Capricorn, That's the thing as I'm talking about this. They're holding back their emotions because they're doing that too in the Emperor. It's the emotional unavailability here. Somebody who wasn't ready for commitment or maybe couldn't commit. Couldn't. Why? You know, was their third party? Are they still there? You're going to know that. But how they feel about you hasn't changed. I feel you are still their biggest wish. That has not changed, but they're holding it back and it's spinning around. And what I wanted to say is it, when it pops up here, even for them, there's like a reveal, you know, and it's a lot. You can see that. And they're thinking about a lot of things here. There's a lot of possibilities here. And you see the Magician connecting also to the Seven of Wands. And also connecting, of course, to the Emperor card. We're going to keep it here because that is how it landed, as we saw. Okay, look. Well, yeah, this is how it is. We know that it's stuck, but this is just not surprising at all to me, because look, there's the Pentacle. There is the King of Pentacles Pentacle, and it's also the Knight of Pentacles, because first of all, we know this is stuck. I don't love this, but Capricorn, it wanted to reveal itself. And one could say it's spinning. And it is, because we were here in the deck. And the Wheel of Fortune's always spinning for me. Always. Okay? Messages are stronger when you see it in a particular way. But it's the cycles of life. It's up and it's down. It's good luck, it's bad luck, and things are on your side and then they're not. You know, it's just how it is. And right now, they're not gambling with their feelings, or maybe there's something in their life, but they haven't let you go. This is telling us that, but there's something also, look, that they need to sort out. Now, on one hand, it's this Pentacle with you, because it's held back here. We see they're holding it back, even though you are their biggest wish. Look at this. And that's a little bit of Emperor arrogance energy even here. Look, it's the King of Cups as well, which has a really strong, really connected to the Emperor for me today. It's a spinner, okay? Really, it's the same crow. And this Knight wants to move forward, but they're not ready. And this is spinning because they're holding it back. You know, they know how they feel, and look what they're looking over at. What they wish for, what they want. It can be that there's something coming out of nowhere here. Let's see. But this Queen of Wands energy of not really being ready. Ready to move forward, ready to write. What is that? Ready for the connection. But that Pentacle is an untangling, is what I want to say. So yeah, there's something here between the two of you that needs to be worked out, but it could also be that there's something in their life. And they're maybe not communicating with you, or they will be, because this is also bringing in the Three of Pentacles. And again, it's another spinner, because it's kind of like it just put that deck in a weird position for us. But we know, did we? No, yeah, it came here. But it's a spinner because there's a feeling here too that when they are feeling that and accessing it, when they're allowing themselves to do that, there's a feeling like checking up. You know, did they lose you? Or maybe, are you still going to be there? I have this feeling it's almost like they think you're always, that you're just, like maybe they have some kind of access, or they just feel like maybe they're so secure in it that they know they can come back later. I don't know I don't know. It's kind of a muddled energy right now. But they haven't let you go, and this could be communication coming in. And by the way, I always think that this is New York, and it could be. So hello if you're in New York. But the water here, right next to the water, a lot of emotional energy here with the Pentacles, which is the slow-moving energy. You know, it's the commitments. And again, bringing in that Three of Pentacles here. It's Mars and Capricorn energy, and that's a collaborative energy, and that's communication for me. Right now, we see the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, so it's just, things are just kind of out of control right now, out of your control, and not really, I want to say, well, yeah, in working out at the moment. We see that it's stuck, okay? Remember that this is one of those readings today. Wow. I don't even know if I've ever had a reading where, I don't think this has ever happened, where I feel like everything is kind of in a spin. It's the Nine of Wands. It's the Moon in Sagittarius energy. And this is the boundaries that are up for everybody for different reasons here. Look at the 3 ferns. Divine timing, communication, growth. Also here, there's the sun again. There's clouded. You know, there's some clouds there, some indecision around it, but look at that. Look what is wrapped around 4 of the wands, and 3 of them are kind of a little separate even from the 4th, bringing in the 3 of wands, and that's an energy also of collaboration and moving forward. Can't even be physical travel. Then you stick that 4th one in there, and we're going into Venus and Aries territory, which is the 4 of wands, which it can be at homecoming energy, a coming together energy, literally to a dwelling or a city, state, country, or just a connection, a reunion energy. That's right here. You know, and that 1 wand is playing a really big part in your reading today. You know, it's this energy of everybody's kind of just holding their ground. But I feel this biggest wish energy here today. Now, is this wish fulfillment? You know, I gotta say, it also looks like that. So what are you wishing for? Are you waiting for that pentacle? It could be coming. Are you waiting for a message? Because we see they haven't let you go. I'll tell you that. But there is something, even aside from your pentacle, I feel like that they need to work out. But again, that brings in that 4 of wands energy. And you see that here with the 9 of cups, the wish fulfillment energy, the Jupiter and Pisces energy. And that Jupiter energy is, you know, the planet of prosperity, expansion, and hope, and growth, and things moving. Look, you're both here knowing how you feel. You are both each other's biggest wish. That's connecting with the crown chakra for me. And of course, the sun is going to be where the sunflowers are, at least if they're growing tall and, you know, they've been getting sun, which we see that they have. So you're in each other, you know how you feel about each other. That's what I want to say. And everything is here. The lotus flower, the healing, the abundance. Even this gutted fish, you know, it's like, what is it on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 6th cup. Interesting. Bringing in the 6 of cups. Wow. Some past energy of both giving and also not giving. Because on this deck, this is in the 6 of pentacles, this gutted fish. And that's a reciprocal giving energy. And it brought in the 6 of cups for me, just even going here, which is the 6 of cups energy that I'm feeling. It's the sun and Scorpio energy. It's a lot of nostalgic energy. So they're thinking about when things were giving between you and also when they weren't. And there's a lot of regret here. Could you be coming together? Yeah. For some of you, it is really clear. And even here in this 9 of wands. But again, it's also putting it here in the end. And you know what that is? That's ending, I want to say. The separation, it's a defense, kind of a vulnerable energy. That's what I want to say to you. So look, we were just talking about the 6 of pentacles, and there it is. And we're going to look below, but I think it might even be the 5 of cups down there as well, which we also see here. And that's got the grapes in it. Interesting, because they connect to the King of Pentacles for me. And that's the new beginnings and the development, which we see it's not moving here, and there aren't new beginnings, but it's on everybody's mind. It's a biggest wish here. We just went over the 6 of Pentacles, how the gutted fish, and look, there it is. It was right below waiting for us. That's reciprocal energy. This is the moon and Taurus energy, and that is it's the moon energy too. They want to communicate. They want to open up. But it's also a spinner. So we know that there was an imbalance, that somebody was giving more in the way of communication, in the way of the connection. What was it? And it's here, and they're aware, and it's landing on the 6th cup, the 6 of cups for me again. And what they're thinking about. This is really clear. This is not a Libra energy. It's the 6 of Pentacles. It's the moon and Taurus. But that does bring in the scales, you know. And yeah, it's wild, but it's actually not surprising either. That's how it goes. And it is the 5 of Cups in reverse. I thought that it might be. And we know that it's a spinner. This is just, you guys, this is the regret that they feel for, well, did you have some arguments? Because this is also in reverse. And that's also putting the 2 of Cups here in reverse. Look at that. And that's the Venus in Cancer energy. And it's more of what we know, that this is, well, Here is the Two of Cups in reverse, and here's the Three of Swords. So we know this is a no contact, no communication, and or in separation, whatever that is for you. For some of you, it may even be someone that you're around, and there's issues communicating. It's not going to be for everybody. But in any case, that's telling us that there may have been some arguments around, but we know that there's a separation. And it's connecting directly, of course, getting us here in the Five of Cups to the Three of Cups here. And that's the Mercury in Cancer energy. Also putting that in reverse. So I'm wondering, the Devil card is Capricorn energy. If somebody's maybe partaking in something, for some of you, there may have even been an argument like in a public event or around friends and family. That's not for everybody, for sure. But, I'm going to say to you that Three of Cups, it is also, we see, look at, my gosh, this is putting Judgment in reverse right now, but we also know it was just in the upright. I got to tell you. This is the emotional flow here. It's some of it is still in the cup. That's the love, that's the friendship, that's the communication not going well. Maybe somebody that was just pulling away, somebody even who ghosted. Again, maybe some arguments that went on here. And it's still it's a feeling, whatever time has passed, you can see that there's still a lot of emotional energy between you. And yeah, that 5 there connecting us to the 5th chakra, the throat chakra, and that's communication, truth, clarity. It's tumultuous waters here. And again, there's that reversal, and there's still the energy is in there, even in reverse. But of course, that Three of Cups, an emotional conversation, or the lack of that conversation, kicking the cups over sort of energy. But this is your person, Capricorn, hoping that you will forgive them. This is a healing energy. It's asking for forgiveness around possibly, an emotional conversation or argument. And it may have had to do with other people, but it also, of course, has to do with your person, because there is a little bit of an emotional disconnect. And the Emperor, the Wheel of Fortune, we know that is spinning. We know this is a fated connection. Your destinies are intertwined. It's a deep soulmate connection, and it's someone you feel like you've known forever. Some of you may have it, maybe childhood connections. Of course, that's bringing in soulmate energy, more soulmate energy, twin flame energy. For some of you, past life energy. It's not going to be for everyone. Could it be that maybe they're trying to write a message? Yeah, because that Wheel of Fortune oftentimes is bringing that in for me. And, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius are here, and they are fixed signs. They don't really like change, and they're having a hard time coming out of their ego. And there might also be something connected in their life here as you look at the 10 of Cups and a family energy. We know that it's not going to be for everybody, but either way, they're stuck. The connection is too, but they might be trying to get something through to you, because this is an energy of forgiveness. They're asking for forgiveness, and it's healing energy. And interestingly enough, as we saw the Judgment come in here, so this was the message that is the most important, but we know it's also here because we know that they're clear. We know they know how they feel. They know how they feel, and they haven't let you go. Look at that. And the King of Cups spinning. They try to hold it back. By the way, it will not be for everyone. I just want to mention, if you're on a twin flame journey, there are twin flame readings below. The most recent connected to this reading. So whenever you're here, it could be months, even years later, look at the time frame for the twin flame reading, because it will be yours if you're on a twin flame journey, okay? I can feel that here. So I had to send that through. In any case, it's the Judgment. We know Judgment is spinning here today. This is Archangel Gabriel, the angel for messages, herald of visions. This is that get some clarity, make a decision, wake up. What do you want? We know it's spinning. We see it before our eyes. And, there's that. This is a 20, and it, of course, deduces to a 2. And it's about this connection. It's also about the lack of balance. The divine feminine, divine masculine energy, the yin, that was weird, yin yang energy. And that's also the imbalance within your person. And we know that, and that's why there's everything is kind of spinning, because it's somebody who knows how they feel, but there's some particular reasons that they're holding back. And that's also the duality, the dark to the light, the wrong to the right. It's like you see it and they know. They know how they feel. This is somebody I feel who, well, yeah, who loves you, that you love. This is biggest wish energy here. Could they be coming in? Maybe. They also made a decision that they do regret, and we know that because we see that also in the Five of Cups. And the Four of Cups in reverse here. The Five of Cups we know is a spinner, because the Judgment in reverse also is telling us that they made a bad call here. They made a bad decision. And they're maybe just having a hard time owning up to that, or maybe there's something in their life that is making it hard for them to even change something, because it's more of that energy of being afraid. Being afraid. Okay, so this is interesting. Interesting because this is your person. It's the Runner, which they regret. It's some dishonesty, and for some of you, there's some betrayal here, and you're going to know if there is exactly what that means. We know this is a spinner. They're trying to come in here. For some of you, it might even be with a really big offer, Capricorn. Yeah, I need to bring in another deck. I think I'm going to bring in another deck. I'm being told I need to look what's underneath there. But again, it's also in the reverse, and that's making peace. That's apologetic energy. And we know here, it was so weird how the Six of Pentacles came through, and it was the card that was right below when we were talking, and it came, and look, the crow's looking right at it here. So they're aware too, because that's a spinner, that they were not giving. They're trying to sort something out. I feel like they want to sort this out, and that they're trying to come back in here. We see it actually. And yeah, some healing energy. They're having a really hard time. So we're going to keep it in, yeah. And then we're going to stop here. I'm going to bring in another deck. This is how it appeared coming off here. And this is, of course, another major arcana. It's a death card. It's Scorpio energy. And you know what this is? This is this is the Emperor in reverse today. This is your person struggling with their ego. This is them trying to get over their ego. This person from the past trying to come in here. And yeah, there's some change here that they're having a hard time with, but eventually I do feel they're going to be overcoming that. We see it in the King of Cups spinner, and that's the opposite, the way it wanted to stay here in your reading in the upright, which is the opposite of the ego, where it's overcoming that here. Yeah, and is this wish fulfillment? Is this coming in with an offer or a message? So I'm keeping this, and it brought in the Page of Swords. That's how it goes. And this isn't surprising because we already felt the energy. We know that they're keeping an eye on things, that they are watching you. This wants to be the overall energy. I know the Death card, it's like dun dun dun, but it's not that. You know, it's transformational energy. It's rebirth energy. It's changes, and there are some big changes going on here. It's just not now. It's not right now, but this is like a peek into it. You can see it, and it's a lot about their ego. There's a lot of being in their ego here, and they're holding on to it. Look, they're holding on to the clarity, the truth, how they feel about you, what else is in that sword, because it's the Page of Swords. It's that energy of kind of spying, you know, like prying eyes. Maybe there's a connection for some of you with family and friends, but either way, there is a connection to probably most likely social media. Maybe for some of you, you live near each other. That won't be for everybody, but it's a feeling of, yeah, of just watching. They know how they feel. Look at this. It's spinning. They're denying it. They're in their ego. We know that. Let's see what else wants to come through. Look at the bottom of the deck. So this is, I guess you could say it's not a sister deck because it's the same deck, but it's in German. It's one of my soul decks, and we're shuffled and ready, but we're going to look at the bottom because this is what wants to show itself, and then we're going to move the energy some more. It's the Four of Cups in the upright. We already know that everything here, nearly everything, is spinning. And that's exactly what I thought. It's the Moon in Cancer energy. So it's communicating, it's opening up, and it's coming literally out of nowhere. And there are those 3 cups. And I don't think that they're full. I think that's the illusion from the sun here, interestingly enough. So are you even trusting it, you know? And that's some of that 7 of Wands defensive energy. But they're coming in here with some kind of an offer, Capricorn. And it's around the Three of Cups, which we know we've seen here a lot. You know, it's coming in reverse in many ways. Well, yeah, it's coming in reverse here, but we know they're spinners. But that's the lack of communication, or possibly for some of you an argument, or things just not really being cleared up and ended, things not being healed, things not being worked out. Because this crow has got this like, yeah, okay, what's in there? It's an apathetic feeling, you know, it's like guarding the Three of Cups here, Mercury and Cancer energy. Like, is this communication? Like, what is in there? Because they're empty, and there is that energy, I feel like, of waiting for them to overcome their ego. Look at you guys. I just have to show you this because this is how it's going. Okay, so this is what wants to show itself. I'm going to keep these because they're here, and we're also going to keep this. And yeah, okay, so I got to show you, readings just sometimes are wild. There's that Seven of Swords again in the upright here. Here it is. It ended up in reverse, so we know it's spinning, and that's a validation of that. I'm going to put your Magician card here. So there we go. We know that they hurt you. We know that they left the connection, whether it was a, you know, pulling away, a ghosting, or a slow pull. They regret it for leaving you and feeling like they didn't love you. They're just in their ego. This is somebody who's in their ego, but they know how they feel about you. And they are coming in here with an offer. Can it be an apology? Yeah, because they're asking for forgiveness here in the Five of Cups in reverse. And what are they asking for forgiveness around? Look, the Six of Cups that came in, the reunion energy that's coming in here, which we saw coming with that gutted fish, because this is spinning, and we know that they weren't giving, because that's a breadcrumbing energy. And they are sorry for that, and also for not communicating. Look, this is in German again. It's the Knight of Swords in reverse. And this deck isn't spinning. You know, sometimes an actual card will. I don't feel like it's spinning really so much as they're just really trying to get that point across, because look, it's the lack of communication. It was the lack of this truth, which they want to bring. This is the Queen of Swords. It's the reunion energy. It's the truth. It's the sword that they're holding on to. So this page, I feel like eventually is going to make it here to the Queen, flying over here to the Queen, because look, we can't, the Knight isn't doing it either. So it's up to this. It's a little immature. It's a little ego energy, you know, watching in the nights. I feel like watching social media, that sort of thing. It's up to this page energy to kind of graduate. It's like apprentice energy, you know, learning, and skip over this Knight of Swords here and come here straight to the Queen. And with the truth, this is Libra ruled by Venus, and that's the balance. And that's them trying to work out their divine feminine and divine masculine energies. It's the Death card and the King of Cups spinning. It's the Emperor spinning here. They are afraid maybe they've lost you, or they don't want to lose you. But yeah, we see that they really need to be a little bit faster is what I want to say. And again, that's the Venus energy too, and that's the planet of love. And we're going to talk about this, and then I'm going to turn it around and do a little bit of channeling, and then we're going to move on to some channeled love messages. Ace of Swords, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy, and there's that wand again. And that's the inspiration here. And look at the angel connection. There's 3 feathers going down here. And this always eludes me. Sometimes to me this looks like a paved road. Sometimes I feel like it's a river that's muddy. Sometimes I feel like it's a lava. Where's that coming from in New York? But it is the fiery energy. In any case, they're rising above all these clouds here, and that's leading with the heart. So this is a feeling of maybe coming out of nowhere. Can it be that there's a reunion, that you're seeing each other? Maybe for some of you, because that was an interesting feeling with the Nine of Wands. Where did it go? Anyway, it's here, where we saw the reunion floral laurel wreath wrapped around 4 of the wands, you know, telling us that maybe some of you are going to see your person. And for those of you that aren't, they are, I feel like, wanting to reach out. It just might be that it comes out of nowhere. So we've seen this energy. There we go. We're going to move it again. and see if anything else wants to come through, Capricorn, and then we're going to bring in some channeled love messages. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards for Capricorn. Aho. There's judgment now in the upright. Look at all of these. There's that energy. There it is. All of these cards coming back. The spinners that we knew. Here we go. It's judgment. Yeah, they're getting clarity. They're waking up about what they want. So here we see it's landing here now as we near to the end of your reading, to channeled love messages, that this really very well, might be a pretty big offer. Can this offer be simply the apologetic energy? Of course, it can be a message with an apology here. It can even be a lot more. Let's see, because we are seeing the Ten of Cups here and the Magician who wants to alchemize everything. There's the, wow, yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Okay. So we're going to do, I think that's it actually. No, it's not. Okay. The Devil card we saw, look at this. It's the Ten of Cups in a spin with the Devil card, with the Six of Pentacles in a spin, which we knew already. Really, this is quite literally everything that has gone on. It's a really strong connection to the Lovers card. That's also putting the Lovers here for me in reverse. And there is a lot of regret for a decision because the Devil, the Capricorn Saturn energy, was influencing why things have been disconnected, because it's the Ten of Cups in reverse. This is the broken connection for some of you, marriage, the loneliness, the end of either building a life together, a connection together, blending families, introducing whatever, taking it off the table. Maybe you were already in it. Maybe you were building it because they weren't giving. They were holding on to this pentacle. Maybe that's just communication for some of you, but whatever the case is, this is that past energy. This is extremely clear for me. And I know what this is, and we can see what this is. Look at that. My gosh, but I feel like actually I want to just bring in a little bit more. This is what the forgiveness is for and what happened in that Devil energy. You know, I don't often talk about addictions, and I'm still really not going to talk about it, but it can be that there's something going on here for some of you. It won't be for everybody, but there is obviously that this is all connected. And the Devil in reverse is a really strong connection to, working things out, I want to say. It's recovery from this, from breakup energy here, and from the lack of giving. So are they coming in with an apology? I hope so. Can it be more? Maybe. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Tell us a little bit more about the Devil in reverse, the Ten of Cups in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Then we're going to move on. Aho. It's the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, so that's recovering and healing. Wow. There's the Six of Cups. We knew that it was coming. This is recovering and healing, guys, and I feel like it's through a message. It might even be more. There's the Five of Cups we talked about, and here's the Six of Cups here with that. Brought in the Six of Cups and also the Six of Pentacles, and we're seeing both, and we knew that they were coming. It's the nostalgic energy of remembering when things were working and also when they weren't, and there's a lot of regret. The Five Cups here are muted. You know, it's bringing in that Five of Cups. We know it's here already spinning. Mars and Scorpio energy. It's the regret for leaving you feeling like they didn't love you. Because this is somebody, I feel like you love each other. Maybe some of you have had a really long road together, and it might still even be longer. But there is an undeniable connection between you. Your destinies are for sure intertwined, whether it's continuing now or later, and maybe even for some of you another life. I know that's not for everybody here. But there we go. And thinking about seeing you or maybe contacting you, that's the reunion energy. It's really strong what we felt. And again, as we asked that question for clarification, and the Nine of Swords as well, Gemini and Mars energy. And that's Gemini communication, but also how you're thinking. You know, it's the planet of the mind. The Gemini is connected to Mercury about communication. And it's in reverse. So that's healing. And it's recovering. Wow. Yeah, it's not surprising at all. And I think we're going to stop there, although this is coming out. It's the Queen of Cups, and this is coming out, and then we're going to stop. Okay. Wow. Well, you're going to know, but look what is here too. This might be you, Capricorn. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Venus and Taurus energy. It's saying, I've been waiting and waiting. Look, guarding these pentacles on this nest. We know that it's spinning, that 10 of Cups. It's the breakup energy and the loss of, but what there's still potential for with the Magician. We know that. It can be that it's an apology and a conversation, and that's enough for the healing. And the Cancer energy, you're both here. The King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. There's a lot of emotional energy between you, but we know the King of Cups is spinning because of the ego. You know, can this be the conversation that brings you together and has everything coming back, or even better? Yeah. But it's also maybe not going to be right now. But I do see that the connection here between you is undeniable. There is the nest. This is the Seven of Pentacles. It's the Venus and Taurus energy, and that's the Venus energy, the sixth planet here on the nest of what you were building, or what you were going to build, or what you were in. Holding up that pentacle, sort of like a flagship, you know, like, I'm waiting. That 7 there, reflecting on everything, controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't, being patient. It came in reverse here. Came in reverse with the Queen of Cups. So are you feeling like you want to heal and move on? Are you feeling healed? Are you moving on? Or could it be that there's still a chance for them? Because, yeah, and we felt that energy of you kind of being on the verge. So maybe for some of you, this is a pin in it situation for later, you know, but you've had enough for now. Maybe not. Whatever the case is, the connection here is undeniable. I feel like it's someone that, for some of you, it's been a long time. And it can also just feel that way, of course. And that there will always be some kind of connection in that way. Your destinies are intertwined here. It's that feeling. And everything we felt was coming, you know. And that often usually happens anyway in my readings. But it's a real validation, and I really feel this. My heart is fluttering right now. Capricorn, it's feeling very... I think your heart, some of you, I'm feeling it. I think that's you. Might be fluttering too, is what I wanted to say. Okay, I'm going to bring in some channeled love messages. And today I'm feeling like, yeah, I think I'm feeling this here. And then we're going to bring in a fairy stone today, Capricorn. I don't think we're going to do channeled song messages today. Messages from their higher self. What do you want to say to your Capricorn? And I'm looking over here at the heart ones. I think they might want to come in as well. My heart says it can't stop loving you, and I beg you to listen to your heart too. I love you. Yeah, we know that they love you. I have a song playlist about you, us. Okay, I almost can never get away with not doing channeled song messages for you because you have strong musical connection together. No, I am not over you. Now that's way too many. Maybe something's going to come back there. That's yours though. I do not want you to get over me. Yeah, that's the 6. Look, it's the 6 of Pentacles. Some of you might have be coming out of the 9 of Swords as well, you know, just recovering and healing, because it came down with the Queen of Cups. Yeah, and they're feeling that. These are all yours. I trust the universe will bring us together. You didn't deserve how badly I treated you. And they've realized that. That judgment, we know it was spinning, but it's a validation. I am so drawn to you. Interesting. That's Aquarius energy for me, the Star card. It's just the energy of this fated connection. I know that I've hurt you, disappointed you. Please believe me when I say I'm sorry. That's the Ace of Cups in reverse too. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. The pain of heartbreak I just can't bear. Your absence makes me gasp for air. I've been feeling that in the way that I'm delivering your reading, actually. That's it. I know. Sometimes this is how it goes. It's quick energy. My love for you is unconditional. Sometimes I cry myself to sleep. It's the nine of Swords there. We will be together again. I believe it. Do you? I feel this. It's palpable. They're trying to get over their ego. They're trying to change some things in their life too here. I feel this is what I wanted to say. It's palpable because this is what I feel. It's an energy of, yeah, that it's not, it's just somebody, it's your person, or it's somebody that you're always going to feel a certain way about. Okay, Capricorn, I don't think I feel like I'm being kind of, this is going to sound weird, but I feel like I'm being forced to do channeled song messages because I was going to close the reading, but I'm feeling like I need to do them. It's the bottom of the deck. I was born to love you with every single beat of my heart. Yes, I was born to take care of you, Queen. I was born to love you. Songs can come through that you resonate with for the connection. Songs, real particular songs, you know. Could be songs you don't like or you never heard of as well. And that it's about the sentiment behind the song, or maybe there's a name or a location or something you resonate with that I won't even know. Or maybe it's not your message, or maybe you're sending it. Messages from their higher self through channeled song messages. Well, I've been haunted in my sleep. You've been starring in my dreams. Lord, I miss you. Miss you, the Rolling Stones. That's the 9 of Swords. This is no ordinary love. This is your card as well today. No ordinary love. This is no ordinary love. No ordinary love. No ordinary love. Sade. Love, love, love. Love, 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 love. The Beatles, all you need is love. But now they only block the sun. They rain and snow on everyone. So many things I would have done, but clouds got in the way. Both sides now, Joni Mitchell. It's the indecision. That's the bad choices. It's the judgment spinning. It's the devil card. It's also the King of Cups spinning, because there is the energy of seeing things and, you know, the empathy of when they access those feelings for you. And this is regret too. It's the 5 of Cups in reverse here, and the Lover's card in reverse made its way in. We didn't see it. I have a feeling it would be, we'd probably see it in a minute. We move something, but I'm going to stop now because the energy's really strong of it in reverse. It's the regret for a decision. They're seeing things differently. Those are the last 3. And then we are, yeah, I'm going to bring in a fairy stone and close your reading, Capricorn. Words of love you. Whisper soft and true, darling. I love you. Words of love, the Beatles. Memories light the corners of my mind. Misty watercolor memories of the way we were. The way we were, Barbra Streisand. That is the 6 of Cups. You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone I ever met. The best, Tina Turner. Rest in peace to our beautiful Queen, Tina Turner. And this is how they feel about you. Okay, we're going to bring in a fairy stone, Capricorn, and close your reading, which got really long. It's been my total honor. Fairy stone. Snake, and that's energetic movement, and it's on the sun. So it's like the sun spinning for me, because it's a temporary energy of not connecting. This is a fast movement with the snake. It's an energetic movement, but you know, it's that sun energy of it spinning. I feel like we need another one. I'm going to leave that here. I brought out 2. Interesting. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So they're still working on balancing. Look, and also their heart chakra. Quite literally, look. It's the scales. and also the divine feminine and divine masculine energies. It's also the Six of Pentacles and the upright, the giving energy. And of course, it's justice as well and the truth coming. And the heart chakra quite literally here. Wow. Okay. So do I feel like it's right this minute? I don't, but we don't need to go over it all again because we know what's happening here. Capricorn, it's been my honor channeling for you, really. My heart feels different. It feels peaceful. I hope you enjoyed your reading today. I am sending you so much love and light. It's ridiculous. If you enjoyed today's reading, I would be so grateful if you like the reading and if you feel inspired to share it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. This really keeps the channel moving and I appreciate it a lot. So thank you. I look forward to seeing you at another love reading soon. In the meantime, take very good care of yourself. Bye, Capricorn.